Hi, hello everybody, it's William. Welcome to my channel. So, as you guys can see, this channel is called Learn Music Free with all this hyphen. And the reason why I add hyphen is that I can't register Learn Music Free because someone already called that name. So yeah, lucky them. And to be honest, I'm recently unemployed, and that's exactly the reason why I started this channel. I start mainly three channels, and that represent three things that I really wanted to do in my life, but yeah, just haven't got the time to do and to learn. And right now I'm currently unemployed, and I got all the time in the world. So yeah, it's starting to daunted on me that I can actually find the time to do the things I actually want to learn and want to do. Okay, and this is the one of the channels. I got a learn music free, learn um, uh, digital art, as well as a code with William Jamming. That's the three things I want to do: doing digital art, doing the music, making music, and yeah, start coding, create something new. Okay, so yeah, you're watching a video of Learn Music Free, and as you guys can see, it's a very new channel, and I haven't decided to what kind of content I'm going to upload. Right now, since I'm employed, I don't have a lot of money to buy a lot of instruments, and but music has always been the love of my life, and so yeah, I think about this and I think, hey, I got an iPad, and why not start with the iPad? I think the most important thing is to just to get going. Okay, you need to move forward, and yeah, and find a solution along the way. So that's the reason why I record this video using iPad and an iPhone, in fact. And in order to make music, well, without any instruments, um, I started to browse my iPad and to find a app that at the corner of my screen that I haven't. Yeah, I click that sometimes, but I think it's a little bit complicated for me, and I don't. Yeah, sort of settle down, sit on the sit. Yeah, just at the table, and really dig into that app. But right now I got all the time in the world, so I think why not start with this app? And as the name suggests, it's a GarageBand. Like if you want to, yeah, make a band, start from garage. If you're a startup company, you begin at a garage, right? So it's sort of a like a pun. It really suit my situation. I'm trying to yeah, learn music in a garage. Okay, so let's start that. Okay, so yeah, you're watching a serious video about GarageBand, and when I yeah, sort of get the intermediate level of the GarageBand, I might just buy more instruments and learn that, and try to um, yeah, combine all that and then compose some of the music. Okay, so let's start with GarageBand. All right, without further ado, let's open GarageBand. So if you just open that and you jump into this screen, don't panic. It's normal. It's just a sort of a project selection screen. You can hide it, of course, if you are viewing this differently. You can hide it, and then of course you can get all the sidebar showing up. And since there's no projects created, you can just create a new project by click plus, and you enter this screen. And if you open GarageBand for the first time, it should just automatically open this screen. And yeah, that's it. That's a pretty simple yeah, maneuver. And of course, you want to jump back to that screen, we can just go to the My Songs, and you click it, and you go back to GarageBand Recent. And my personal favorite is just to open a sidebar, so I can select different locations, and maybe tag it with different colors, so I can choose different. Yeah, just to separate my projects. So if I open a lot of projects, I want to sort of make it organized. Okay, and right now let's open a new project. Okay, and then we are at the screen of instrument selection. So you can select all sorts of instruments, and some people may start with the audio recorder. So maybe I want to record audio and want to yeah, some chords they want to record, and they can start from here. And some people are yeah, I tend to just make the beats, the bass or drum first. Some people may just use the keyboard first. That all depends on your style. Okay. So basically, we got a lot of instruments to choose from. We got keyboard, we got a sound library, where you can download more sounds and effects, and external if you like jack in some output device and use it as an input. So for example, you got a guitar, you can get the electric signal out and input that, and you can add all a completely new track for you. Okay, drummer, world instrument is really funny. We even got the pipa, the erhu, something like that, the guitar, bass, and all sorts of things. And let's use keyboard as an example. Okay, so I'm not going to use smart keyboard, just a normal keyboard. So I just click this big one. I got a keyboard, and yeah, you can just enter a specific track screen to add something. And right now we got a keyboard setting, and right now it's sort of like a chord settings. So if you are not familiar with that, don't worry. You got a little like switch here. So if you click it, you just go back to normal keyboard, where you can just yeah, just a normal key, like a simulation of keyboard. And if you want to go back, you can just go to here, and I can choose different instrument as a track. Okay, and you click again, you go back. And of course, if you want to go to a project screen, you can go here. If you click it, you can see we got one track of keyboards. Okay, and you can add multiple tracks here by clicking the add, and you can add, say, a drum. Okay, so click here and you can add also the drum. Okay, this is a drum machine. Of course, you can use the normal drum. If you go back to the track, you can hear, you can see that I added more tracks alongside this piano. Well, let's play around with tracks. So basically, all that tracks is for recording, and you can record one track, and you can switch to another track, and you can record. Okay, let's go back to piano. Okay, so if you want to go back to this specific track, I just delete the previous digital drum track. I just selected the piano track, and we can go back to piano. And here we can just record chords, and of course you can use autoplay. Okay, and it will just automatically play sound for you, and this is pretty convenient, especially if you want this sort of a repeat chord. But let's just switch it off, so you can get more control of it. So yeah, some beautiful chord. And of course, if you want to record that, you can just click this red recording button. Okay. pretty good. And once you finish with the recording, you can see that the um, um, the time when you record all the sound will just appear to be green, and rest is a sort of a gray out. And but I usually don't look at the progress bar here, but rather we go to this project setting, okay, and you can see a yeah, pretty beautified version for this yeah, chord recording. Okay, so let's play that again. Okay, so it looks pretty good, and it sounds pretty good. And of course, if you don't like the metronome, you can just switch it off, so there will be no metronome. But my personal suggestions is that you need a metronome when you don't have drum. Okay, yeah, some people may think they already know the drum beats, and they just ignore the metronome and just add a drum. But my personal suggestion is that you need metronome to keep they approximate the speed up to speed, and then after you write all the drum, and you can switch it off just for the better effect. Okay. Okay, so once you finish with one track, you can always edit it. Okay, so if you're not satisfied with a certain part of the track, so for example, so if you're not satisfied with this the second chord, you can just click and drag that cutting knife shape tool, and you can click it, and you can just split it. Okay, once you click split, it does not split, yeah, but you need to just click this scissor and drag it down. Okay, and of course you can just place it here. Okay, so if you want, use the scissor tool, you can just cut it here. And remember, you can even using the scissors and the cutting knife, like, I don't know how to say this tool. This is just like indicate where you want to play it, where your current beats are. Okay, so if you don't like a certain area, you can just drag this cutting knife tool here. You can just cut it down and cut it down. Okay, and then you can just delete certain parts and delete a certain part. Okay, and if you play that again, this area will be empty. Okay, so if you miss delete something, so if you miss something in error, you can always undo it. Okay, so you click that, go back. If you don't want all this cuts, you can just undo it, and of course you can always redo it. So if you click and hold, you can say redo split region, and you can just redo it, and you can undo it. Okay, so once you finish one track, you can always add more tracks to it. So for example, I can add drum to it. If you click drum, and of course you can change drum set. Right now we got this drum machine, and so you can just drag, and it will just automatically play for you. But if you a little bit old school, you want a I don't know, the sort of a virtual drum, you can always change that. And of course you can change the sound of the drum, and just choose the one that you like. So if you like the sort of old school drum, and you don't want this drum machine, you can just go back. Always remember the last time the last time you used scenario. So if last time you choose smart drum, okay, and you go back, you click here, we just go to smart drum. If your last time you choose acoustic drum and you go back and you click here, we'll just automatically go to this acoustic drum. Okay, so the acoustic drum, pretty simple. We will come to that later on, but right now let me just add a new track for you. If you go to here, it will just give it sort of a lower volume. If you go here, it will just pretty hard, hit. Okay, and if you don't know where to hit, you can always click here. You can see we get snare drum, we get rim shot, we get side stick. So you know exactly where to click it. And let's try to record something. Okay, so you can record it. Okay, I know which drum set to maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I think sometimes I got the sounds too big. Let's just listen to it, okay? Yeah, it's not too stable. I don't know whether it's so you can just edit it. I think I might as well just delete it. Okay, so let's just delete it and do the recording again. So I'm going to go back to this acoustic drum. Okay, and let's do that again. Let's do that again. Yeah, I think I made a big noise again, so let's do that again. Maybe just this area. Okay, perfect. So when I go back, I go back to the track. Okay, and let's. Okay, so clearly we need to cut here, so let's just split it, and then I can safely just delete it. Okay, so after you have added the drum set, you can just safely just get rid of the metronome and everything just become. Yeah, perfect. And because the drum is a little bit complex, we need to adding more keys to it. And right now I don't have a lot of real estate for the drum. So what I'm going to do is to add another track to add the hi-hat sound to it. So I'm going to choose another track and go back to acoustic drum. Okay, and I'm going to record that again and I'm going to combine it. Okay, so okay, perfect. So when I go back to the track, you can see that I add all this symbol sound to it. Of course, you can you get rid of the ending part. Let's hear it out. Okay, so if you want to cut the rest of it out, you can just choose this track and click it, and you can split it, okay, and cut it, and you can get rid of this one. Okay, so we got 3 tracks, and so if you can't handle a lot of things going on, you can just handle part of the thing and adding the rest of it to another track. Okay. Alright, and I think, guys, and this is already a lot in one video. I tend to make my video pretty short and bite-sized, and yeah, the best way to support me and support this channel is to subscribe and give this video a thumb up. Okay, and I also got another channel that dedicated to coding, and got another channel for digital arts. If you're interested, you can go to my other channels. And thanks you guys for the support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.